All right, identify all the real roots of 4x to the fourth minus 21x to the third plus 18x squared plus 19x minus 6 equals 0. Whatever number is your highest degree of this polynomial, remember that's the number of roots there are. So we're looking for 4 different roots here. I've dropped it down, set it up for synthetic division for us here, but remember we need to figure out what we would even test first. So we look at factors of the last number, 6, which could be plus or minus 1, 2, 3, or 6. And we put that over all the possible factors of the first coefficient, which is 4. So it could be 1, 2, or 4. Now, if we took all of these top numbers, 1, 3, and 6, 1, 2, 3, 6, and we put them over 1, they wouldn't change. So it would be plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, plus or minus 6. Now, if we put all those over 2, it would be plus or minus 1 over 2. Plus or minus 2 over 2 would just be 1. Plus or minus 3 over 2. And plus or minus 6 over 2 would just be positive 3, which we already have, so we won't write it again. And then if we put them all over 4, we'd have plus or minus 1 over 4. Plus or minus 2 over 4 would reduce to 1/2, which we already have. Plus or minus 3 over 4. And then plus or minus 6 over 4 would reduce to 3 over 2. So these are all of our possibilities. 1, 2, 3, 6, 1/2, 3/2, 1/4, and 3/4. Now, sometimes it is nice if you can go to a site like Desmos.com, type in the function, it'll graph it for you, and then you can kind of see where it intercepts the x-axis. So we're looking for a number between 0 and -1, so a negative version, right at 2. So 2 is probably going to be a good 0 to pick. And then above 3, but less than 4. So 3 point something could be another one. We have one between 0 and 1. Great. And then that one over there. So these are kind of numbers we're going to look at. Let's try 2 first. X is 2. So bring down our 4. 2 times 4 is 8. Negative 21 plus 8 is negative 13. 2 times negative 13 is negative 26. 18 minus 26 is negative 8. Times 2 is negative 16. 19 minus 16 is 3. 2 times 3 is 6, which zeroes it out. So we have x minus 2 is one of our factors. And the other factor would be 4, let's see, this was x to the fourth. So it would be 4x to the third minus 13x squared minus 8 plus 3. So those would be our 2 factors so far. But I bet we can go further. So if you look at this one, it's pretty close to -1, but it's going to have to be a fraction. So let's see if I can move myself out of the way here. So a fraction pretty close to 1 might be like 3/4. But remember, we're looking for a negative version. So let's try negative 3/4. Bring down our 4. 3/4 of 4 would be 3, so this would be -3, which gives us negative 16. 3/4 of 16 would be 12. So yeah, 12. Negative 8 plus 12 is 4. Negative 3/4 times 4 is -3, which zeroes that out as well. So negative 3/4 will be another factor. So far we have x minus 2 and x plus 3/4. And then what's left is 4x squared minus 16x plus 4. Whew, all that. All right, now we could factor out a 4 there. We're going to have to continue on the next video. I see I'm already